progress.
Alright, time 7 o'clock, time for the April 13th. City event. Can I get a call to order? Roll call, please.
Elwick.
Here.
Gates. Here. Messenius.
Here.
Parmenter.
Here.
Fluhop. Here. Stark. Here.
Alright, all rise and say the pledge of allegiance, please. Perfect. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda as written?
Second.
Motion by Bethany, second by Riley. All those in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda as written?
Motion.
Motion by Tammy, second by Riley. Any discussions, comments?
Can I make a few comments?
Yes.
Certainly.
Item 4C is on there a bit preemptively. I know a few council members have asked about that. There's a holdup with their dram shop insurance. They have the insurance, it's just getting their coverage communicated to the state of Iowa. So by you approving it tonight, it does not give them the authority. But once it gets to us, I can go in then and approve it if it would happen to be before the next meeting. And then 4E, I had an invoice come in today from Baker for the tree service in the parks that I would like to pay $14,450, the amount of the bid for the ash tree removal. That's not in the claim system.
Is that kosher since it wasn't on there soon enough?
It is preemptively, I would like for us to talk with Parks and Rec Director on that, but, because council already accepted the bid price up at that price, it would be okay.
Okay. Anybody else?
On the street department, the fuel listings names, I've never seen that before.
So all of the departments are now using the Wex cards for the.
So their name, the food, got the fuel.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Just depends how it's entered by our staff.
No, that's fine. Thought they were fine.
No. No.
Anything else, kids? Alright, all those in favor?
Aye.
Alright, now it's time to receive and file communications, petitions, and remonstrances. So I got a letter from Dorothy Sloma that we'd like to file. All the council have a chance to read that, I assume. Anything else? Alright, moving on to committee reports. We had a work session.
Well, we had a public works work session, meeting about Matt Wilton's, trying to see if we were gonna pay for the extension or not, and had a discussion about it with Chris could fill us in on the particulars.
There was a urban renewal district up there at one time and a TIF district there, and the TIF was within that subdivision and that whole area, about a 50 acre area. The TIF expired back in 2016, and under state law, once the TIF is expired, the TIF is over for that area. So unfortunately, there's nothing we can do as far as the sewer or paying or having that program back again, because once the TIF is done, it's over.
Yeah, so I'm satisfied with that, so we're good.
Not gonna hear about it again.
Didn't know you.
Guarantee that.
We had a handbook review, our committee met last Thursday, and we put together some proposed changes and some things to run by Holly, and we will be having our next meeting on the 24th of April, where hopefully we will wrap that up and bring an updated version to the council.
We had a Teamsters.
I was just gonna say, what do you guys wanna talk about?
We had our meeting with the police department to work on the proposed union agreement, and I think we came to a settlement.
Yeah, I think
Haven't seen it in official writing yet, but
it's all we're waiting for.
yeah.
Yes,
that's what
a
we're waiting.
tentative agreement is.
A tentative agreement is in place. So,
Next
and-
one.
And before this meeting, we had a work session to start the process of organizing an ad hoc committee to start reviewing our current or lack of current rental code stuff. So that is just in its infantile stages. So maybe in 13 years it'll make it to toddler stage. So
It's a start.
it's a start. Anything
Start.
else?
There was a lot of people here, so that shows good interest.
Yeah, as far as meetings go, Mr. Mayor.
All right, moving on, citizen input. Council won't take any action on public comments at this meeting, but may do so at a future meeting, so please limit your presentation to 3 minutes or until my little pink timer runs out. Anybody? How about you? How about you?
Okay.
Okay.
Good job, all right.
If anybody out there on
Oh,
Zoom
yeah.
wishes to address the council, please do so at this time with the little raise hand button at the bottom of your screen.
See one person.
One person.
All righty, moving on. Old business. Now I need a motion for third consideration and adoption of ordinance 1080, an ordinance adding a new subsection regarding no parking zones.
Motion, second.
Motion by Riley, second by Bethany. You know, they're gonna come back and review all these council meetings, and they're gonna think we only had 2 council members.
Well, everyone else can speak up. I mean, we wanna go home tonight, not
Uh-huh,
tomorrow.
gotcha. All right, anything you want to discuss on that? This is the parking signs out by Marvin Lindsay, I believe. Chief, all good?
All good. My only question is, do we know when they're gonna start on that new parking lot?
No, did,
I
It's
know.
gonna be a,
did we?
Yeah, wait, yes, that part of it's all taken
Okay.
care of. When they're gonna start, I don't know.
So the driveway part's all resolved?
Yes.
Okay.
And after, if council passes and approves this, then it goes to the county for them to pass a resolution on their end for their half of the street.
And I think we decided we wouldn't put up the signs until the parking lot was in.
Yes.
That would make sense, yes.
Yeah.
okay.
Wing. Any other questions? Roll call.
Messinius?
Yep.
Elwick?
Yes.
Parmenter?
Yes.
Stark?
Yes.
Gates?
Yep.
Fluhop?
Yes.
I move to adopt.
Second.
Motion by Helvick, second by Parker to adopt. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call.
Stark?
Yes.
Messinius?
Yep.
Fluhop?
Yes.
Elwick?
Yes.
Parmenter?
Yes.
Gates?
Yep.
Moving on, now I need a motion for second consideration of ordinance 1081, an ordinance amending the official zoning district map of city. Barry.
Motion, second.
Motion by Riley, second by Bethany. Okay, same thing.
Same thing.
Anybody got any questions on that? Roll call.
Elwick?
Yes.
Parmenter?
Yes.
Fluhop?
Yes.
Gates?
Yes.
Messinius?
Yep.
Stark?
Yes.
Alright, item C, now I need a motion for second consideration of ordinance 1082, an ordinance adding provisions pertaining to the installation of expansion tanks and combination temperature and pressure relief valves.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Andrew, second by Ron.
Yeah.
The authors of this here little ordinance, pretty much. Any questions on that? Roll call.
Parmenter?
Yes.
Fluhop?
Yes.
Stark?
Yes.
Elwick?
Yes.
Gates?
Yep.
Seniors.
Yep. Moving on to item D, and I need a motion for approval of resolution to award a contract for solid waste and single stream curbside recycling collection.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Tammy, second by Bethany.
As you
Melissa,
like down there?
got anything?
Julie and I have been, and Nate have been working quite a bit on card counts, dumpster counts. We've gone through, and the agreement that's in front of you has been reviewed by them, their attorney, our attorney.
Melissa and I talked about it 222 times.
At least.
So, and I may have missed it, and I'm not saying I didn't, for like special events, was that written in there?
Yeah. I don't know, it was in our,
It was
It was
in
in
the
the proposal, but I
yes.
don't remember seeing it in the actual contract, it doesn't need to be in the contract.
it wasn't before.
No, it doesn't have to be.
Just
Just tell us. And
no, I'm good, I just didn't know if it needed to be, I was just making.
It's not in there.
Okay.
do you want us to add it?
No.
I'm 100% fine.
We aren't gonna make you mad. And Nate has done a good job. He went and toured all the apartment complexes and looked at the dumpsters and, we have looked at it, it's gonna look a lot better too.
Well, we got 5 years if we decide something not right, we can always amend the contract.
We're gonna be here forever. It's gonna be your garbage.
Good enough. Anything else? Alrighty, gonna get a roll call.
The seniors,
You betcha.
Elwick,
Yes.
Fluhop,
Yes.
Gates,
Yep.
Parmenter,
Yes.
Stark.
Yes.
That's it. It's official.
Do we sign it?
It'll be signed tonight.
Okay.
After the end.
Do you want,
Yeah, if you wanna hang around, I can sign, or you can sign it now, and, or whatever, I don't care.
can we have them sign it now so we don't have to stick around for?
Yep.
Sure.
You can keep this little guy you don't have, sure you'd be happy.
Be more than happy.
We got enough sugar we can send him home with.
Oh, he likes chocolate.
Yeah, nobody's offered you any candy yet?
Dude, I got a whole bowl.
You want some candy?
Run over.
Come on,
He's
it's
like,
all.
yes, I do.
Yeah, she's scary, I know that.
Oh, when we were here last, there was the big debate. Are your carts the same size?
No.
No.
No. Thank you for reminding us.
Really?
Thank you for reminding us.
You're not
that
starting
was
out on a very
wrong.
good
Oh,
foot.
sorry. I bet they are.
You can have that. Take his
Hey,
favorites.
that's just
They're
funny.
real close, real close. Yes.
Yeah, really.
Yep, I literally went home and I'm like,
And I'll get Bob's signature quick so
We
we
don't really sit
You
and
take
admire
your
them.
Go take care of him now.
So much.
we're not together.
Nor did I.
But I don't either. Very different.
I thought there was
One is very big.
See, thank
Well, if
you.
you get
I
Bob's
would've been
signature, and I'll send a copy
Oh,
with you.
great, thank
But I'm
you.
usually wrong, so
You guys are so observant.
Yeah, I
You
know.
that? It's just amazing.
We are so excited. Thanks, again.
I'm glad.
Thank you.
I'm glad.
Thank you.
As excited as you can get about garbage.
I will actually be getting a hold of you for a date, special event.
Okay, great.
For real?
For real. I like it. Not only are they gonna wonder know if we only had 2 council members, no one know who the 3-year-old was in the car. Thank you all very much.
Oh, don't forget his tablet.
Oh, we can't. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Sounds good.
See you later.
Bye.
Alright, now it's time for a public hearing on proposed plan specifications, form of contract, and estimated cost of rehabilitate runway 927 improvement project. Anybody want to speak upon said runway 927? Alright, hearing none, I close the public hearing on the proposed plan specification form of contract for runway 927 improvement project. Moving on, now I need approval of resolution approving plan specifications and estimating construction costs for the construction of the rehabilitate runway 927 improvements project at Vinton Veterans Memorial Airport, Midnight.
Second.
Motion by Tammy, seconded by Riley. Any questions? Anything you wanna fill in, Chris?
It's It's the patching job, that'll be coming this summer, actually late this summer, I think September, October-ish. For the 927 runway, which is the main runway. It's mostly crack seeding is what it is for that project, and paid for by the federal government, FAA.
Lovely.
And the bids came in, Melissa, under engineer's estimate, correct?
Correct.
Get a roll call, please.
Gates. Pesinius.
Yeah.
Elwick.
Yep.
Fluhop.
Yes.
Parmenter.
Yes.
Stark.
Yes.
All right, now I need a motion approval resolution accepting the bid and authorizing the award of contract contingent upon the receipt and execution of grant agreement with the Federal Aviation Administration and approving an application for federal aviation funding assistance for the construction of the rehabilitate runway 927 improvement project at the Vinton Veterans Memorial Airport in Vinton, Iowa.
Motion.
Second.
So easy
Oh,
for you guys.
good job, guys.
Motion by Zach, seconded by Andrew. Any questions on that? I was kind of surprised that somebody from Minnesota was low bid,
Yeah.
and by quite a bit. Any questions? Roll call.
Stark.
Yep.
Pesinius.
Yep.
Gates.
Yep.
Fluhop.
Yes.
Parmenter.
Yes.
Elwick.
Yes.
All right, moving on to new business. Now I need a motion approval of a resolution to allow permission for the sale of a certain real property by the Vinton Braille School LLC. Motion by Ron, second by Bethany. So Jimmy, these are the lots
5 and 36.
35 and 36. And that was that entity that has been interested for quite some time.
Yeah, it's the one we have the NDA under that they shared the basic layout of the building, number of parking spots, and the estimated value of the construction.
Anybody got any questions on that?
We will assist our TIF.
Yeah.
We will assist the TIF.
Roll call.
Parmenter.
Yes.
Fluhop.
Yes.
Gates.
Yep.
Elwick.
Yes.
Pesinius. Stark.
Yes.
All right, now I need a motion approval resolution for American Rescue Plan Act ARPA allocation.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Bethany, second by Riley. So Melissa, do all this.
There's a federal, report due the end of April for ARPA funding. This resolution is merely a requirement of the report. We have to have some sort of rough idea of what we're gonna spend our ARPA funds on. We can change our mind. This does not set us in stone forever. We just need something tentative for the grant report. So these are the items we talked about in our budget work session for ARPA funding.
Yep, and also is more available ARPA funding, correct, than what was originally
Yes.
estimated?
We didn't get a
What's
second.
There's more.
More available?
We need more?
We didn't get a third allotment. Our first two allotments were larger than originally intended.
So are they gonna give us a third allotment?
No.
I would call them up and say, hey, we didn't get our third allotment, see what happens.
Give it a try.
All righty, roll call.
Elwick.
Yes.
Parmenter.
Yes.
Stark.
Yes.
Fluhop.
Yes.
Pesinius.
Yep.
Gates.
All right, now I need a motion approval of business improvement grant program for the bridal pair.
Motion.
Second.
Questions on that?
This is with our hotel motel tax, and it's the new bridal garden that's going in, across the street. Actually catty corner from over here, right behind the flower shop, so.
Lovely. Roll call, please.
Elwick.
Yes.
Gates.
Yep.
Pesinius. Parmenter.
Yes.
Fluhop.
Yes.
Stark.
Yes.
All Alright, now I need a motion approval of special events application recording the 5K, June 16, 2023.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Riley, second by Ron. Always a good cause. Any questions on that? Chief, all good, is he still here? Any questions? Roll call?
Stark,
Yep.
Carpenter,
Yes.
Gates,
Yep.
Elwick,
Yes.
Messinius,
Yep.
Fluhop.
Yes.
Alright, now it's time to review the petition for rezoning at 903 E Avenue. So where do we end up with everything on this now? After Doug weighed in and he says that we cannot petition for rezoning, but we never settled up on the first one, so we can do that, or?
Well, then what would have to happen is council would have to make a decision on the first application for the second application to come in, or the first application would have to be withdrawn.
So there he draws the first one, then the second one comes up, and then it goes back to P and Z.
That is what our normal process is.
Are you gonna withdraw the first one?
Yeah, will you be able to vote on sending this to P and Z tonight?
I can't, it's just a discussion. When I see it, review petition, yeah, that's all it says.
I'm definitely frustrated. I don't know why anybody didn't contact me to withdraw my application prior to tonight, because once again, this is gonna continue to delay this process, and so.
We just got an email from the attorney here this afternoon, so we wouldn't have been able to do anything anyhow. We couldn't amend the agenda, so.
So synopsis, Dakota needs to withdraw his application for multifamily.
For the R1 to the other residential zone.
Can we ask for a better line of communication next time? Because it's been absolutely terrible. Terrible. And I'm trying to get this thing done and over with, and it's absurd the amount of roadblocks that I have to overcome.
Pull your original one, reapply, that'll come in the next council meeting, then we're gonna put it. to
I already reapplied though. I already filed the application.
Alright, but I can't vote on it right now, because it's not part of here, I don't think.
Withdraw.
Well, the withdrawal one, you can do anytime.
So why, I'm not allowed to withdraw and then have it voted on? It has to wait a whole another 2 weeks?
Historically, they haven't voted to send it to P and Z, it's a
Oh, that's true.
council receives and files.
Mine, they've always had to vote to send it to P and Z, so.
Yeah, I just thought we always said we had,
Right.
everybody had to agree to send it.
However,
Okay, let's leave here tonight, everybody on the same page.
100%.
And let's be clear on what Dakota wants to do.
Yeah, if you want to know what, because it's going to come up again, so if you want to know what the intention of it is and how it's changed and how it's a better fit for what we've struggled to get to this point, I'll definitely discuss that. But I want to know what it's going to take to get this, because once again, this has to go to P&Z, it has to wait a council, and then it can come back up for a vote. So now without having it voted on today, now I'm an additional month and a half out from even getting on the council to vote for it. That's if P&Z can meet, so.
They'll usually meet pretty well, I think.
correct, they can be. The question is on December the 8th, council did leave it up to Mr. Sellers to go to the Board of Adjustments.
The council withdrew the motion. They didn't, so they haven't voted on it. The ordinance says if it's voted against,
Correct.
that I can't reapply for a year.
That is
It's
correct.
never been voted against. So that's why
It's
I
still-
don't understand. It says nothing about reapplying unless it's voted against. Not
Correct.
voted for, against.
It has not, it's still pending. You still have an application out there.
So can
That's
he
never
come
been
in here
voted on.
tomorrow and withdraw that application?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so do that. Next council meeting, it'll go up to vote, it'll get put on to go to P&Z, I am sure. What P&Z, I don't know if it's gonna have to go to a variance board or the Board of Adjustments after that. I don't know. They're gonna have to decipher whatever.
It doesn't. So, I mean,
So we'll go to P&Z after the next council meeting. That's our path right now. You do yours, withdraw the original one, so we don't have to worry about that one.
and I can't do that right now to get this ball going faster. I'm not allowed to.
It's literally, I can't, it's not on my agenda to vote. It
But
just
there is an
says-
agenda item that says file petitions, and I did submit the petition prior to this council meeting, and I was told it was on this agenda as well.
And it's just all it says is review the petition. It doesn't say vote on it to go to whatever. I mean, is that,
That's correct. It's, anytime there's a review board petition, for rezoning, it always comes to council.
so
This
by
is-
having a position, does that allow us to vote since we got it or not?
No, because there's still another application out
Yeah.
there.
If it had been withdrawn before the meeting, we could have voted on it.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I am not clear why, when he brought in this new petition, that wasn't made clear to him, hey,
I
withdraw
believe
your
I-
first one.
I believe I did have an email out there.
And you never once said that I had to withdraw that. You said that the city council, you'd recommend the city council vote against my original so that I couldn't apply for an additional 2 months.
That was one scenario. Then you also told me it was only my job just to deliver this to the council.
Correct.
So I did that, as you requested, Mr. Sellers.
All right, so,
Okay.
I have to go to, so you're gonna withdraw tomorrow and it's going to the next council meeting. I can literally cannot vote on it. So, that's just how it's written. It'll be on the next agenda, Melissa, that recommendation to send this to P and Z, we'll vote on it, and it'll go. That's it.
You understand my frustration with
I
it, correct?
absolutely do. I get it.
Now, I'm trying to be professional in the whole thing, but I mean, just the roadblock after roadblock after roadblock is just absurd to this
This is
point.
the avenue
So.
we're gonna go down now.
Yeah, I get it. There's no reason to complain, but it is what it is. So.
You've been very patient over here, so, kudos. Anybody else wanna talk about that?
Yeah, I'd love
The
to
petition's
feel.
all in good shape.
I'd love to field any questions so that there's no hidden
The only
stuff
thing I gotta go
dug
is,
up.
It's gonna come next council meeting, we're gonna
Okay.
push it on to P and Z.
Okay.
I do have one quick question. Your signatures that are in our packet.
Yeah, they have John Ketchen on there. He's obviously no longer the owner, but I still have over 50% of the signatures of
for-
of
for
the
new
surrounding.
plan.
But you have to get
For
new
the new plan?
signatures for the new one.
Yeah, I went and talked to everybody. I have their phone numbers. It's on there.
Okay,
So.
for this proposal. 'Cause
Yeah.
was contacted by someone in that neighborhood who's on this one, and
Yeah.
they said they didn't hear from you about.
No, I straight up, I called everybody on that list.
So you called them, okay,
Yeah.
so you didn't go, you just made.
I didn't knock on the doors
Okay.
again, no.
Okay.
I called them. That's why I got their phone numbers the first time.
Perfect, thank you.
Yep.
Can I interject that the first P and Z meeting held to vote on this, we had a quorum, but we were told we didn't have enough because it had to be a supermajority. So we had a quorum and we were told we couldn't vote. The very first one. That was a roadblock. We had enough people to vote, even with me abstaining. And we were told by Mr. Ward that we had to have a supermajority, and so that meeting was wasted. Is that going to happen the next time?
This should not happen.
It happened, Chris.
I didn't say it didn't. I made a mistake. I apologize profusely for the mistake I made. But however, moving forward, I do have the capacity to learn from my mistakes and go forward with
Okay.
this. And if there are the appropriate number of members of planning and zoning at the meeting, then it will be decided and voted upon by planning and zoning. Is that a sufficient answer for you, Mr.
Is that
Well, what, I have another mistake.
Yes, sir.
They need somebody else.
The lawyer quoted in his, that it's in a historical district, and it isn't. That's another mistake, that the lawyer was told this house or that property was in the historical district, and it isn't. That's another mistake. That was another delay. One of the reasons the legal opinion was, well, spot zoning is not illegal if it meets these, and these. However, I would recommend against it because it's in the historical district and it takes away from the other properties. And it wasn't in the historical district, but the lawyer was told it was. Who made that mistake?
I told him it was in the historical district based off of the geographical boundaries, based off of what we have here on file, and also what is on file with the Iowa Department of Cultural Affairs.
Is it in the historical district?
According to geographic boundaries, it is. However, the opinion of the attorney and what was found was not. but based off of the information that I was given at the time, it did state that it was. Is there anything else I can answer?
It's
another
not
question?
in historical district.
Okay,
Is
That's
there
it, we're not
anything
getting
other-
anywhere.
All right, no, we're not.
We're
We're
on
not getting anywhere
discussion
because he hasn't gotten anywhere. I have kept my mouth shut through all the planning and zoning commissions, and now it's from sitting inside of that planning commission and all the obstacles put up against one person, happens to be my son, whatever. If we do that to other people in this city, for whatever reason, he's been getting jerked around time after time for constantly, we're almost at a year now. Treat everybody fairly, because you're not.
Okay, we're on for 27th. It'll be an agenda action item, not a discussion topic. You'll come in tomorrow and withdraw your first application.
Can I withdraw it tonight?
No. Just
I
come in
can't,
tomorrow.
okay.
And just come
Well,
in
you
tomorrow.
can after the meeting.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that part's on me. So, then we'll move on. I would start getting hold of the P&Z and tell them they're gonna have to meet right after the 27th. Or whatever that is. Is it 27th?
That's our next meeting.
They have 2 weeks. They just have to meet before the council agenda is made. So it's not like it has to happen the Friday after, but it has to happen before the council agenda is made for the following
Next
meeting.
meeting.
before the 9th.
Yes, otherwise, because it has to skip a meeting and then it can go on the agenda. So that if it skips that meeting or doesn't get on the agenda by then, now you're talking an additional month. So that's my main thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so start getting them. All right. Anything else? All right, moving on. I need to set a date for a public hearing on the proposed contract documents and estimated cost for the B Avenue Sanitary Sewer Extension Project.
Motion.
Second.
No, we're just setting a date.
Oh,
So that date will be
we were on top of it.
Give it a shot.
April 27th at 7 p.m. Anybody got questions for that?
That's just, is that when you guys review the bids that are due?
That's the
Not
public
the public
hearing.
hearing for the project itself, so.
No, I just looked at the bid documents, I thought the bid date was next week,
It is.
so you guys
So-
will have contractor numbers at that one? Okay.
Yes.
Possibly, we'll just
Anticipate.
do it like we did at the airport, and run them all through all
Yeah,
at the same time.
so then obviously can't change the bid documents now, but
No.
I can talk at that time, I just know there's a daycare across the street that'll be landlocked. I know I'm losing my driveway, that's no big deal, I'll sort that out, but her across the street, if there's any way to structure the project so that she can get in and out,
We will have a pre-construction meeting
okay,
that will work those details out.
yeah.
And they'll have to provide her access. They just
Yeah,
close
so
it off.
I'm just concerned about, I'll deal with my own problems, but she's got a bunch of kids over there that,
Typically, they gotta rock the roads back in so they can get access. They
Okay.
can keep them out of there for so long.
gotcha.
So, it definitely won't be overnight that they can't.
No,
So,
and that,
we made it all the way through the whole street reconstruction project. I don't think everybody got locked out, so.
yeah, I saw my driveway being redone too, so.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Anything else? That date is April 27th, 7 p.m. Alright, now I need to set a date for public hearing to approve the FY '24 budget. And I guess that's gonna be that same date of April 27th at 7
And it will be published tomorrow. right?
Yes. Good deal. Alright, reports. Mr. Ward.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, Council. We've been having some issues with the lift station at, on the Bud's lift station, the one that was installed in the mid-60s, it's about to give up the ghost. So Craig is working on something with Beachster and Kim on that one. That's the one at the corner of Country Club and Scenic Drive, that lift station there. So hopefully, should have some more information for you by the next meeting. Also had a meeting with Beachster and Kim and USDA Rural Development about funding for the wastewater treatment plant project. I'm going to recommend, due to different interest rates and actual time of repaying the wastewater treatment plant off, we would go with SRF, state revolving loan funds, rather than USDA rural development. By going with USDA rural development, the interest rate would be locked in at 3%, but it would be a payback of 40 years, compared to SRF at 2% at 20 years or 25 years. So that, and also finally, I've started drafting a letter to Senator Chuck Grassley's office about our situation for the emergency services facility with USDA rural development. And that's what I have for now, Mr. Mayor, Council.
Question, since Blake's not here, what's happening with the house that was on fire on Second Avenue?
10th Street,
It
Second
caught
Avenue.
fire last September, and
Corner
it's
of-
still sitting
corner
there
of Second
taped up
and
and
10th.
boarded up.
I think there was some tie up with insurance and property owners.
Are they fighting over who's responsible for demo, or?
I'm not sure. Charlie Blake just talked about it this morning, I think.
Okay. Is that, don't we have?
Things aren't supposed to sit that
Yeah,
long.
we do have, I don't know if that needs to be told to the lender or whomever, but
It's on Blake's radar, I know that.
I
much.
know. But if we could start letting them know that it is against city ordinances.
And also, since we're on that, I thought we had talked about going up C Avenue, the house that has the really tarped up garage that seems to keep growing to house his cars in. So you're heading south on C Avenue on the left, right across from Ron Wagner's.
Oh,
It's them.
I haven't,
Oh, did I south?
Yeah.
Oh,
Tammy's
their daughter, oh yeah,
Sam
Uh,
Schmidt.
I don't think we've talked about
what?
that you're talking about.
Yeah, I brought it up one night to them, because there's some cars out there.
I don't remember any of them.
Yeah, it seems like the garage is growing, and I see a bunch of 2x4s nailed to the house and tarps wrapped around them, and so it's starting to get unsightly.
Okay.
And our definition of a junkyard, I think there's one on 16th Street starting to form. Or the 2 car frames I saw sitting in his yard. And several other places I paid enough attention to write them down, but I can't remember.
Springs.
Well, there are more. Alright. Melissa, I think you're it.
If you've noticed, I'm cleaning up the outside of the building a little bit, doing some work there. And, found out last night that we'll have a vacancy on the electric utility board. Craig Merchant's job is providing for a little bit more travel, making him unavailable for meetings, so I'll put his resignation letter in your packet for next meeting, but if you're okay, I'll go ahead and post the vacancy now so we can start filling.
For at least 3 weeks. See if we get anything. How's our balance? We still have 2 females, Kim's still on, so it can be a male or a female. What's got? I got nothing. It's been pretty busy, so we have definitely stirred a hornet's nest with the one thing, but
That's all right.
you gotta start somewhere, so. Good and welfare. Where's the street this weekend?
No,
I don't know until I hear them.
Not to-
races don't start till the 30th. Practice is the weekend before.
Yeah, it was a great Easter.
Sure was.
Things are turning green. I like this better than going into winter.
Had a wedding anniversary yesterday,
Aw, happy anniversary. How many years?
27.
Oh, nice.
All right, anything else?
Morel mushrooms were found in Johnson County.
Ooh, coming right up. Alright, moving on, I need a motion to move into closed session pursuant to Iowa Code Section 21.5, Parent 1, Parent C, to discuss strategy with counsel in matters that are presently in litigation or where litigation is imminent, where its disclosure would be likely to prejudice or disadvantage the position of the government body in that litigation.
Motion.
Motion by Riley, second by Bethany, roll call please.
Elwick,
Yes.
Yates, Messinius,
Yep.
Carpenter,
Yes.
Bluehoff,
Yes.
Stark.
Alright, take a little pause here. Remember that. Alright, now we're back in open session for Iowa Code 21.5, Parent 3. We've given our lawyer direction on what to do, and he's got it in his hands, so I need a motion for adjournment.
Motion.
Oh, motion by Riley, second by Ron.
15.
All those in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned, thank you.